Vantage Revival Teabags is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Howdy, sweetheart. Table for one?
Yeah, table for one.
Oh, how you doing?
I've been better.
Oh, what's giving you the bone shingles, darling?
Have you ever had a friend who didn't agree with you?
Oh, honey, I don't have any friends. But I do love me a good podcast. Have you ever heard of Vantage Revival?
No. What's that?
Let me grab you a plate of the cuts on the house.
Vantage Revival, The Cuts. So in honor of Season 2 and coming back together, I have a little gift for you.
Oh my gosh, what is this? The original urban legend?
I saw it and I'm like, Marissa has to have this in her collection forever.
I needed this.
At least as a reminder of this podcast.
Because you can't stream this anywhere, can you?
No, it's pretty hard to find. So.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I'll actually watch those. That's the thing. I don't remember, to be honest, what my rating was for if I'd ever watch this movie again. I think it was a yes.
It was definitely a yes, yeah.
And now I can, because you can't find this anywhere. That's awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you in the Mile High Club?
No.
I've not met one person who's been in the Mile High Club, and I would love to meet them.
I don't think it's real. I think everyone that says it's real is wanting it to be real, because there's so many different things that affect actually getting to that washroom and doing the full act. And I've been on many planes, big and little. And everyone wants to use that washroom. And you see one person get up, and there's a lineup right after them.
Yeah.
I have never even seen two people get up and go to the washroom before. So I don't think the Mile High Club is as real as people claim it is.
I mean, unless you got, I'm sure celebrities with private jets or people with private jets are just having the time of their lives.
I'm sure if you have first class and you have more access in room, there may be opportunities, but...
Yeah, but for me, I am one of those people. I would love to be in the Mile High Club, I think. Just to be a part of that exclusive club that nobody I know has.
But you hate planes.
I hate planes. That's the problem. I will never be a part of the Mile High Club because I hate being on planes, and then the last thing I want to do once I get on one is go have sex in the bathroom. I'm good, thanks.
And as we saw, it didn't look very comfortable, so...
Yeah, no, I'm keeping my seatbelt on, and trust me, I'm not fitting in a small-ass bathroom with another person and having sex on it.
Yeah,
so
not happening. I get it. And I do think that it would have been different for you if you had been in a classroom. Just to even have that connection with other people, right? And
100%.
It's different.
And I say this too as one of my coworkers. She started in class. We started school at the same time, and she started in class. And then she actually switched to online because she didn't want to do in class anymore because she needed money. She needed to come to work. And as of recently, she dropped out because it's stressful. It's stressful when you don't have money and you're doing this online course that you feel like you're not doing anything in because, you're not talking to anybody. The only people that you have to talk about in person with it is someone who's not doing that study with you. And if you want to talk to somebody, you have to email a stranger that you've never met based on a list of people who are in your class. It's just not the same.
I agree. And that was Jordan Peele, right? Who was that? The guy, Stan dude. He's familiar.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah, you want to pull it up? Stan from Urban Legends, The Final Cut. He's a known guy. I don't know him, but he's a known guy.
Anthony Anderson.
That's
Stan.
it. Anthony Anderson. Not Jordan Peele, but Anthony Anderson.
I'm just trying to see what other movies.
He was in the Scary Movie movies.
Oh, you know what? I've only ever seen the first ones, but I know, I've seen scenes from...
Later ones?
Later ones.
Okay, wait a minute. You've seen the Scary Movie films, but you've never seen the films they're making fun of.
No. The last time I watched a scary movie I was 7, maybe?
Well, that's funny.
My mom was watching it on TV. I decided to pay attention.
Well, we need to watch those movies they made fun of and then watch scary movies so you can finally understand the references.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm like looking at his Wikipedia or whatever, and he was in a lot of stuff. You're right. Wow. Good for you, Anthony Anderson. I think killing it.
Out of everyone in that cast, he probably is the one that does the most work now.
Maybe Jennifer Morrison.
Maybe.
She's in a lot of stuff. Like I say, I love her. She's awesome. So there is a scene in the movie, I think this is super cute, where it was just after Laura Jean breaks up with Peter and her sister comes into town. They're sitting on the bed or whatever, and she checks her phone, and it's a picture of her and Peter, like, cuddling. This is just a random fact, but I think it's really cute because that picture actually wasn't, like, taken for the movie. It was a picture of Noah Centineo and Lana Condor, I think that's her name. They were sleeping on set, and they went to go take a nap, so they went and cuddled on the couch to take a nap, and a producer took a picture of them, and they set it as the backgrounds on their phone, and then they just decided to incorporate it into the movie, which I think is, like, super wholesome, super cute, that, like, they got along as cast like that. They were really connecting outside of the movie, and I think it's really cute that it brought in a little, it wasn't just, like, a picture we had seen before. It was actually showing, like, a little bit more of their relationship, seeing as they did skip months at a time, and we didn't see into their, like, actual loving relationship before the whole hot tub thing happened. So, and
that's kind of cute, also kind of creepy, like
for the producer. It's Dan Schneider.
Oh god, and we're canceled. But also, just in the sense of the movie, like who took that picture then in the movie? You know what I mean?
Kitty.
Yeah, probably. She was an interesting character, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. So there's, this is kind of near the beginning of the movie, but there's one scene where she's making cupcakes for Kitty, her younger sister's bake sale, and this is so random, but I was like, hey, that icing is from the dollar store. That's dollar store brand icing, and the only reason I know that is because I remember in school, I had some sort of, like, bake sale, and no, what was it? I don't know. Someone was bringing something, and I had to bring icing for some reason to school.
That's weird.
I know. Very weird. I can't remember the whole thing, but my mom went out and she got me icing, but she got me icing from Dollarama, and we all know that Betty Crocker is the best icing. It slaps the best. And my mom got me this icing, but it was vanilla.
French vanilla?
French vanilla, thank you. It was French vanilla, no-name, dollar store icing that has the Dollarama sticker, like, printed on it. Yeah. And so before I get to school, because I don't want people to know that my mom bought this from Dollarama, that's so embarrassing, I Sharpied out the Dollarama sticker, and then my teacher looked at it, and she's like, oh my god, Marissa, why did you do this? I'm like, just because, she's like, what's wrong? What's in this? Why'd you Sharpie this out? And she's like freaking out on me because she thought that I was like getting rid of ingredients so that I was like trying to poison some kid or something. And I was like, no. And then I had to admit that my mom got it from Dollarama, which was like probably worse at that age than admitting you're trying to poison your classmates. So it was so embarrassing. I would not want anyone to know that I made bake sale cupcakes with Dollarama icing, and it sucked. It was fucking gross.
You made that so much worse than it had.
I know! I could have just put my thumb over the sticker or something, but no, I had to fucking Sharpie out half the fucking can. My teacher thought I was trying to murder something. I was like, 7! What do you... My mom bought this for me. You think I went out and bought this myself? Leave me alone. I'm just trying to prove to them, just trying to show... And like, if you're a normal 7-year-old kid, you could look at that icing and go, oh, that's not Safeway brand icing. That's fucking disgusting. No-name shit. Sorry. I saw that icing. It just brought me back, man.
Oh, that is funny. I love that. Would you rather just drink water for the rest of your life? Or whatever you want, but a little bit of yellow pea in it?
Honey, if you don't know my answer, we are not best friends.
Well, you don't drink water anyways, so...
Exactly. I would give up water any day, which I've grown. And I do drink a lot of water now. I'm trying to be healthy and lose some weight. But give up any other drink for the rest of time just because I probably drink a little pee every... Let's be real. If I'm being honest with everybody, I might be a little into pee. So does it really matter? No. Yes, I'm revealing that on my podcast.
Live your best life.
I'm going to
live your best yellow life.
Most people know, so it's just, it's fine. Just my parents now.
You're going to love Golden Girls then, because you already are one.
I love golden showers, so Golden Girls must be awesome. Once again, when this movie first came out, everything, Peter Kavinsky, I want a Peter Kavinsky. Because even when he was being a dick, he was a pretty nice dick. You know? He was a pretty, solid, nice dick.
Stop. Please stop. TMI.
How was that play to cuts?
It didn't fully hit the spot.
Well, what do you need? 12 inches?
My record is 10.
Damn, boy! You sure love your extended cuts, don't you?
Or uncut.
Vantage Revival, extended cuts. One thing that kind of gets me is she's explaining this college that she used to work at, and she's explaining it as if she's giving Amy a movie to make. And Amy goes, haha, well, it's just an urban legend. And Reese is like, urban legend my ass. What I don't understand is, but people actually died, and it would be, you know, probably in the media. And I know that back in that day, media wasn't as easily accessible, but I'm assuming with a mass murder happening, newspapers, articles, news on TV would have covered something for them to realize that that wasn't an urban legend. That really happened. And now she's making a movie based on it.
I agree, especially with how big those murders would have been, and they all happened within a couple of days of each other.
Yes.
It would have been nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, this may be a little bit of a touchy subject, but if you look at Idaho right now, with the 4 college kids who sadly have been murdered, there has been a lack of transparency, which has been criticized nonstop. And there's also been lies, I would say lies, brought forward by the police or the campus police when they were like, oh, it's safe to come to campus still. So it's not that hard to believe that maybe, like Reese kind of said in this movie, people silenced the story. And she did talk about that, how everything that happened got silenced and she lost her job because she refused to stay silent on it.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of where they get away with this, by not knowing what really happened, because the story was never really told. And just seeing stuff in real life right now happening, it's a mess.
Yeah.
There is no solid storyline. And I mean, to be fair, it's none of our business. It really isn't. It's none of anyone's business what happened to these people or how it happened. But for public safety, that's a big one. There should be some information that's given, and it should not be withheld from the general public.
Well, and I really feel, too, if a murderer gets caught, then they're less likely, well, they'll be in jail for probably life, but maybe, and that's why I say, but if they were to get out, they're probably less likely to commit another murder because they were jailed. And I'm not saying 100% or 90% or 30% of them. I'm just saying that they're less likely to commit a murder with the time that they do have left after they would get out of jail, whatever age that might be. Hopefully. When it comes to this, they'll probably kill again. And I'm just saying that in a sense of, like, everyone says the killer will kill again, but some people kill more personally, where it's their mother or their father, which sounds bad, but some people do kill their mom, and that's the only person they would ever kill or would ever want to kill. Whereas when people are just going and killing 4 young people, they're probably going to kill more people.
Maybe. We don't know the whole story yet.
We don't, but...
And they originally said it was a crime of passion. So there's a lot of moving pieces and no solid answers. So we'll see what happens. I have a lack of faith in police in general. Mm-hmm. So I don't think we're going to get a true story or the full story for a long time to come.
I don't think we ever get the full story for anything that happens, ever. So...
That's fair. I also love the Golden Girls marathon. Like, I think that should be in every movie. Like, I really love... You've watched the Golden Girls, right?
No.
Well, you've never seen an episode of
I've
Golden Girls.
never seen an episode of the Golden Girls.
Oh my God, how do we branch off of movies into a Golden Girls review?
God.
Okay, no, you're missing
We
out.
won't be doing podcasts for another year because we're going to be watching the Golden Girls. We'll come back with one episode.
We're watching Golden Girls. Like, you're missing out on some golden content right there.
Oh, God. Then you're watching How I Met Your Mother.
I mean, we could discuss. We could discuss.
Okay, we can go over a contract.
But you're coming to the ski trip.
What did we say? Okay, double feature. We'll watch Golden Girls, but we have to watch How I Met Your Mother after. Wow, that was a mouthful of Vantage Revival. Can I get you a drink to wash it down?
Yeah, a water would be great.
Coming right up. Hey, look at the television. That hit game show Movie Q is on.
It's time for Movie Q, the game where we pick each other's movies while keeping them a complete secret. Today's categories are Chinese food, dreams, crop tops, Australia, fast food.
D, I'm going to pick Chinese food. Here you go. Who won Movie Q?
No one yet. The show's not over. Is that vodka?
Oops. That one's mine. Are you still down, Biscuit?
I think I just need a laugh.
Vantage Revival has just the thing for you.
Vantage Revival, bloopers.
She's just completely distracted by some dude just because he's wearing a toque. That's a little... what word am I looking for?
I don't know.
I'm looking for, not, okay, cut this, but not like prejudice. Is it prejudice that I'm looking for? Not racist, but like the... Let me Google it. When you are assumptive. You know what? I'm just gonna say assumptive. But that's very assumptive of Amy to just assume that there's something wrong with the dude because he's wearing a freaking toque.
She was so much a character. I can't even say it. She was a character. I can't say it. I'm just gonna not say it. It's not coming out.
I'm curious what word you're trying to say.
Once I can figure out how to say it, I'll let you know. But I'm gonna skip it for now.
But it was like the Spider-Man call. Amy just knew if the light blinks once at the tower, come find me.
The Spider-Man call?
The Batman call. I don't watch those movies either.
Oh, clearly.
Her spidey senses were tingling, okay?
Do you want to say that? Because that's going to be a Sunday cut for sure. You know what? I think that worked. I'm feeling good. Real good.
Good. Now go on and get out of here. And don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, come on now. It's on the house. Now leave. Oh, thank God he's gone. Now I can finish watching Movie Q. It's time for Movie Q, the game where we pick each other's movies while keeping them a complete secret. Today's categories are Wiener, Security Undies, Meter Stick, John, Scary B&B.
Marissa, I'm picking Scary B&B.
Thanks for listening to Vantage Revival Teabags. Check out our social media pages for our Movie Q picks and listen every Tuesday and Friday for our newest podcast. Share, comment, subscribe.